Every time I blink, I get an ad in my feed about these runners. So I started thinking about how do people who aren't experienced with stained glass make a sound judgment about what they might want to use during mosaic work, which also includes stained glass. Let's have a look at these, and I've jotted down a few little reminder things about the differences and what you might think about when making your choice. When you first start, you always start with the basics till you learn how everything works, and then you can make informed decisions about, do I want to upgrade these or do I want to just leap right in and get these premium ones? So let's have a look at getting started. So every stained glass person will have a pair of these. Good old Epinets with this screw that most people have no clue about. There's a video on my YouTube channel and in the group's guides about what this actually does. It's fairly wide and it does nearly everything you need to do for stained glass. In fact, these will also, depending on the wall tiles you're using, it will break those, so score and break. And we can look at those. They have these rubber things. They stopped making these with the rubber compound on the end. And these rubber things, as you can see, get really manky. I've got to replace them. So manual adjustment and manky mank. But they work really well. So big, thick, heavy glass and mirror would be fantastic. Then you've got the little bubba, the bubba version, which I like because the difference between this one and this one is that it has this spring and it's shorter, so it fits really well in your hand. So if you decide that this is the one you want, you're never going to use it for small things. Like it eventually does these 15 flatbacks, but they're too small really to mess about with this. So it'll take you ages to do heaps. I just don't find it easy. But they do the job. So depending on how patient you are and how much time you've got to spend, go for it. So these are wider. They have the rubber bits. You might need to take rests if you're doing lots all day, depending on how you cut, your cutting technique. I got these from a deceased estate. These ones I bought from 19 Mosaics, and you have to do your manual adjustment. So every different thickness of glass. So if you're going from bullseye glass to tiles or the vitreous tiles, you're going to need to adjust it. Great place to start. Then we come to, oh, I've been doing it for a while and I really love it. Now I've saved up money, or it's Santa or a birthday, I want to upgrade. So this is a great upgrade. It makes things easier. It sits in your hand really well. And while it's bigger and heavier than this, weight really doesn't matter. Not at all. It has a braking, what would we call that, mount? Hopefully you can get replacement parts there. I haven't seen them yet. Not be too new for replacement parts. This is hard plastic, so it would probably wear off a bit. It has the manual direction finder. So this is pointing you to the score line to help you break it and snap it, which means you can do things like curves a little bit easier. Zero strain plastic, feels really comfortable, so it does make things easier. And definitely worth a go. If you're doing things like these little tiles, it's a breeze. Makes things very easy. No strain on the wrist, because you know that I have wobbly hands, weak wrists and all of that sort of stuff. So these are much better on my wrists than the manual ones. No need for adjustments and messing around. It just does it because of the shape here. So if we look at the little smiley face, I do like a smiley face, you can see the round bit here. So when it breaks glass or a score line, it does that against the score line, which means you'd get a run. Sometimes it goes where you want it to go and other times not. So these are great. So then we come to premium end. Always make sure you've got the bowl ones, BOHLE brand, because they are real German engineering, and we know all about German engineering. Brilliant. These have replacement parts here. You can see it has its little braking mound, so the braking mound is like a mini mound compared to Monster Mound over here. Hopefully that'll help you remember. Monster Mound, mini mound. So what that means is that you can do smaller, narrower things with it because the brake point or the run point is only this wide. And you just turn this into the direction you want it to go. It has a marker here that tells you where the score line is. If that bit isn't on your score line, it won't score. If you only work this way, then that will point in the direction of the score line. The other thing is great for curves. No strain. Watch out for the fakes. The other ones which you can't get, which I think are very similar to these, not as German engineered, but these are Ring Star. They're not the, these are the ones from Gladstar who don't make them anymore. And what these are a gift from a friend. Oh, I forgot to tell you where I got these. These are a gift from a friend, and absolutely fantastic. You can't get these replacement parts, and what I really love about these, apart from being a brilliant breaker, is that you can see the score line through the top. These are awesome. If you see someone on stained glass selling them, buy them, but make sure they got the rubber in because they fall out. So these ones were a beautiful gift from my gorgeous friend. These ones I bought from Amazon, and I ordered them 4 weeks before they became available. I didn't even know they were coming to Australia because the person who gifted me these said, "Oh, Son, you must have these are awesome," and they are. And then I had to wait 6 weeks. So funny story, but the best money I ever spent. Absolutely worth it for what I'm doing. These ones I got from 19 Mosaic, and like I say, it's got plastic bit here. So I'm assuming at some point they're going to bring out replacement parts. They're too new as yet. It's got a nice spring here which makes it really comfortable. I only use my fingers for braking. It takes practice to just use your fingers and not all of your hand for squeezing. I think I already said where I got these from, so all good. I hope that this helps you make a decision about your tools. I'll do a little chart that does a comparison, so it'll help you in your decision-making process, because the difference in the price of these and these is enormous, whereas this is sort of in the middle. You can get them. Any questions, pop them in the comments.